Hi, hello. It's Speedpaint this time. It's of art piece that I did around a year ago that I really liked, and I wanted to redraw it to see how much I've improved. I don't personally like speed paints where there is no talking and just music, so that's why I want to talk a little. And the thing is, first of all, thank you. In the past few videos, my amount of subscribers just tripled. Like, I didn't think anybody would be interested in stuff I do, And that's also why I wanted to ask. I don't just have a bajillion sketchbooks, so I also need to make different videos. And I kind of want to make speed paints, but as I said, I like the talkative ones better than the ones that are just music. So I have different ideas what I could talk about, and I want to know if you'd be interested in any one of those or if you want me to talk about other things. One idea would be talking about my OCs. I haven't drawn all of them that exist. In my head I have about 200 plus characters. Yeah, I started making characters a long time ago, and it kind of escalated, so there would be a lot of stuff to talk about. Or the thing is, I have a lot of quite vivid dreams that are quite weird and would make nice and interesting illustrations, so I could technically talk about those too, which is actually the reason why I started dream journaling I think I started in 2018, so quite a while back. Actually, the character you see me drawing right now originally came from a dream. I kept having dreams from his view, which usually when I dream I don't have any view, I just see through the eyes of whoever it is, usually me. But for some reason I had a time span of about 2 months or so, about 2 years ago, where I just had dreams out of this dude's perspective. Now he's an OC. On a different idea would be talking about true crime, because I personally really like true crime cases. I think it's very interesting, and yeah, I could talk about those and research about it. Or creepypastas, which Lavender Town did before. I really enjoyed watching them. Or stuff about folklore and drawing the folklore creatures and stuff, A little bit more onto the drawing. I did it last year in June. For the redraw, I used pretty much the same materials. I definitely used the same watercolors, and I hope I got the right colorful ballpoint pens. I have Staedtler ones and Papermate ones. I don't know if they are the ones that I used originally, the specific colors, because I have multiple greens, multiple blues, multiple browns. Well, one of them ran out, so I only have one left, so I'm just hoping it's the right one. Well, whatever, it looks similar enough. And for the black details, see, I don't have a clue what I used originally for the black details, like the piercings and the fingernails. I just used touch liners from Shinhan. They're actually pretty damn good liners. I think I never see somebody use them, but they're pretty nice. I had mine for about 4 or 5 years, and they still work. I never ran out of one. I Well, one of them dried out because I left it uncapped for the entire night, and of course I got a new one to replace that one. When I originally got them, they were pretty damn cheap, and they go with watercolors and alcohol markers. Like, this is not supposed to be an ad or something, it's just I like them a lot. They're cheap. Well, cheap, relatively cheap. So if you want a nice fine liner, get them. The watercolors I used are koi watercolors. I think it's called the Pocket Box. Not entirely sure, but that's what I think it is. Yeah. A little bit more about Jay. He is a vampire, and he's also kind of a wizard dude, you know, went to a magical school and stuff. His wand was cursed, actually by his own mother, so his magic doesn't floop around as much, and his father wouldn't be able to find him. Why was it important? Because his father was a criminal, and very dangerous. And the funny thing is, he actually looks very similar to Jay. Like, Jay's pretty much looking like a younger version of him, and that led to Jay getting arrested because they thought it was him. And yeah, that's pretty much the most important thing about Jay. Sometime down the storyline, he has a boyfriend called Luke, and at one point he's in a band. So yeah, he's pretty damn good at singing, but he's very insecure about it, and he has to throw up before every freaking concert because he's so nervous. And he also likes to paint and draw. That's why at one point he went to an art school. He also has a little half-sister. At one point they think their mother died and stuff, so he had custody for her for a while. He's like 9 years older. That's why it worked, you know. Yeah. Not just some odd magical reason. Back to the painting. You see me painting in the background right now, and honestly, I really don't like how it turned out. I really like how Jay turned out. I just hate the background. I think the background in the original was better than this one. But at least I think his pose is way more dynamic, and his hair is floofier, and the back of his head makes a lot more sense than in the first version. Yeah. By the way, thank you for watching the video, if you watched it until now. Maybe consider subscribing or stuff if you wanna see more speed paints or sketchbook tours. I actually already have 11 sketchbook tours uploaded, so if you need something to do, there's a lot of videos, sketchbook videos, you know. Let me know what you want me to talk about in future videos, so it's not as all over the place than this one was. So yeah, the final piece should be showing up right now with a comparison to the old one. Yeah. Bye!